Distracted driving. Driving is something that we all do, and our focus should be on the road. Distracted driving can take our main focus away, which is getting from point A to point B safely, and may risk causing an accident. In today's topic, I will help sway your opinion on how distracted driving is very dangerous and the repercussions that happen when your focus is not on the road. These are some types of distracted driving that we all do in our day-to-day life. Now, there's a lot of these. Obviously, phone is probably the one that I'm going to talk about the most because it's the most widely used while driving. But there's other things like eating or drinking while you're trying to drive, talking to other passengers, doing your makeup or fixing your hair in the mirror, reading, using your GPS, watching a video, or even just adjusting the radio. Now, texting is actually widely known as the most alarming form of distracted driving, due to the fact that it takes all of our focus off driving and pours it into our phone, which is your visual, manual, and cognitive attention. Basically meaning that all your focus is on that phone and you're not even realizing where you are on the road or anything. Some statistics that show distracted driving are 10% of drivers under the age of 20 involved in fatal crashes were reported as distracted at the time of the crash. This age group has the largest portion of drivers who were distracted, quoted from distraction.gov. Another fact states a quarter of teens respond to a text message once or more every time they drive. 20% of teens and 10% of parents admit they have extended multi-message text conversations while driving. And that was quoted from the University of Michigan Transportation Research Institute. Now, to follow these statistics, here are some tips from the Florida Highway Patrol. If you want to avoid a traffic ticket and keep your driver's license in good status, you need to follow these steps. Make safe driving your first priority. Keep your eyes on the road. Limit conversation. And use common sense. Now, this is, if you have to use your phone, absolutely, if it's an emergency or for whatever reason, get to know your phone and its features. Use a hands-free device if possible. Make sure your phone is an easy reach, and reserve phone usage for emergencies or important calls. Now, going into this next part, this is going to kind of give you that chance to visualize why it's important to stay off your phone and why it's important to put all those distractions aside and just keep your eyes on the road for the short amount of time that you're on it. This is Margay's story, which this is coming from a mother talking about her daughter. 13-year-old Margay wanted to be a pilot. She loved animals, she loved people, and she was a great all-around kid. One day on her way to school with other middle school students, the bus driver made a routine stop, and behind them, a semi-truck driver rear-ended them at 60 miles an hour. He was talking on his cell phone. Now, some students made it out. However, Margay was thrown under the seats and trapped, and they weren't able to get inside to actually get her out. And because of that, the bus as well as the semi caught on fire. Margay was trapped inside. She was killed. Now, the outcome devastated a family to the point where the entire family was depressed and struggled to stay positive with anything. And the family's hope, even through all of that, they still tried to make it a teaching aspect and said that, the family hoped that people will keep their eyes on the road and stay off their phones. Now, my final part of this speech, I wanted to do a pledge. So I'm just going to read this. It says, "Will you pledge with me, I will keep my eyes on the road and stay off my phone or whatever distraction that steers my focus away from being aware of my surroundings." and remember these words from Margay's mother. Distracted driving kills. Safe driving starts with you.